Goddard Rockets. In this contest, Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald. Good morning, Coach. How are you this morning?
I'm good. Glad to be back here for some more basketball. We got 7th place matchup here. One of the hometown teams and a team that came from very far away.
Yeah, the four-corner area right there, Piedra Vista. Piedra Vista actually is currently 1-7 overall and 124th overall in the state of New Mexico. And the Goddard Rockets coming in this contest 0-7, ranked 123rd. 26 in the 4A classification. We'll get you some starters here in just a moment, as looks like the Goddard Rockets number 35, Josiah Castillo, will win the toss, and it's going to be Goddard ball right off the bat. Barncastle will lose the ball. Now here comes number 23, Devin Pierce, and Devin Pierce misses. And now here comes the Goddard Rockets. Good passing by the Goddard Rockets, and it looks like the Rockets will strike first as Castillo will get a bucket. 2-0 in favor of the Goddard Rockets, 7:33 remaining in quarter one. Looks like Nelson doing some work there with his teammate Watson. Back to number 22, Hayden John, as we talked about that young man throughout the weekend. And already a foul, and that will be on number 5, it appears, and that looks like Joaquin Sanchez. So it will be Goddard ball as Gutierrez will inbound. I'm sorry, that's Piedra Vista, I beg your pardon. Nelson swings it over to the right side of John. And three-point range, it's going to be up and good for number 10, Xylis Nelson, I beg your pardon. Okay, now we got our starters in place here, so we're good to go here. 3-2 in favor of Piedra Vista. Decent crowd here on the north side. Now you got some Goddard fans over there on the south side of the gymnasium as well.
Yeah, a little bit of an echo chamber in here right now.
Yeah, for sure. So number 32 is Dominic Ramirez. As he inbounds it, going to swing it back to Ramirez from three-point range. No good. And rebounded by Piedra Vista. Coach, what are your thoughts right here in the first couple minutes of play?
Well, it looks like neither team's looking to press or push the tempo too much, so we could be in for a half-court battle. But they appear to be somewhat evenly matched.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. It seems like they're very evenly matched, and Isaiah Mestas will go in for the easy layup. 4-3 now in favor of the Goddard Rockets, 1-point lead. And I'm with you. I think let's see what ends up happening here with Coach Forrest Becker, if he's going to decide to press here momentarily. I know he has done some pressing here in the last couple of days, but he's kind of waited till the second half is my understanding. So once again, 4-3 in favor of the Goddard Rockets.
Be another foul on Goddard there. They're going to say on the floor. They give it to Josiah Castillo.
All right, Alexander Watson. Back to Dunca. Nelson. And three-point shot by Dunca is in and out and no good. And the Goddard Rockets end up with the ball here as Josiah Castillo will do some dribbling between his legs and finally finds number 12, Mestas. And Mestas will turn the ball over. And there's going to be another foul on the Goddard Rockets.
This time it's going to go on Eli Barncastle, and it should put Dunca at the line to shoot 2.
So already the Goddard Rockets have 3 team fouls in this first quarter.
Well, and that could be an issue. There's only 3 guys available on the bench there. There's 13, I believe, on the Max Preps roster. But certainly not that many here today. I'm not sure why they're missing.
Yeah, it looks like they're 5 deep here, Piedra Vista at least, 5 on the bench, and only 2 make it 3 for the Goddard Rockets. So Mestis will trot down the timeline. He will pass it over to Castillo. Castillo trapped up here a little bit as he continues to dribble now. Now stops and finds Ramirez. Ramirez, nice jump shot and good for two. 6-4 now is the score in favor of the Goddard Rockets. As Silas Nelson is guarded by Mestis. Defensively here, it looks like they're just playing a little bit of, well, kind of
they're in zone.
Zone.
Yeah.
Kind of a different kind of a zone to me, it looks like, but it is a zone. And John misses a three-point shot. And Alexander Watson will go to the line, and he will shoot two. So the Goddard Rockets already kind of in foul territory, or in foul trouble.
Yeah, and that's second foul on Joaquin Sanchez, so he's likely coming out. It looks like Blade Andreas is coming in.
So Watson's first free throw is up and no good. It looks like Sanchez is going to have a seat for Goddard. Wade Scott, the head coach for the Goddard Rockets. Forrest Becker, the head coach for the Piedra Vista Panthers. Second free throw is up and no good. And they're going to get a travel.
Yeah, lots of moves down there in the low post trying to get a shot off. Wound up scoring. And they will not get that sub. Should not have hit the buzzer.
Mestis guarded by Nelson. Castillo, three-point range. From the free throw line, front of the rim, no good. And rebounded by Dunca. You know, it appears that the Piedra Vista Panthers, at least my observation, they're moving the ball a lot better here in this third game of the Pocorn tournament. And of course, you know, Piedra Vista played the Roswell Coyotes in game one and then lost to a really tough Lovington team. And but right now against the Goddard Rockets, it appears that they're moving the ball a lot better. They feel a lot more comfortable at this time. Really didn't get a chance to review the offense and defense of the Goddard Rockets, but I can just go based on what my observation is of the Piedra Vista Panthers.
Yeah, they got a much more favorable matchup. They had a pretty tough draw with Roswell and Lovington in the first two games.
The Goddard Rockets lost to Kirtland Central in game one, 56-43. And then in the second round of the consolation side, Goddard Rockets fell to Los Alamos 71-46. That will put us here in this seventh place game.
So number 44, Bruce Loya, will check in, the 5'11 junior. His team's similar height. Overall, no big advantage for either team there.
Oh, beautiful shot by Hayden John, the 6'2 senior.
Yeah, and he was raining threes yesterday. Even though they took the loss, he had several, 3 or 4, so they got to keep an eye on him.
Mestis going to the right side. We'll find Barncastle. Barncastle, nice pass, and we'll find Andreas under the basket. But the Panthers end up with the ball. 7-6, 1-point lead for Piedra Vista. Three-point shot, up, no good for Dunca. You know, some of the returners for the Goddard Rockets, well, it looks like we'll talk about that in just a moment. There's going to be a timeout on the court. I'm not real sure, but let's see what Mr. Lopez is going to do here.
I think it's a 30.
All right, it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to KSVPTV.com. We'll be right back.
Taking the first steps to getting mental health care can be difficult, but you aren't alone. At Artesia General Hospital, our compassionate team of experts specialize in behavioral and mental health services for teenagers and adults. If you or someone you love needs help, don't wait. We're committed to understanding your unique needs and creating a treatment plan that's right for you. Request an appointment at our Artesia or Carlsbad offices by visiting artesiageneral.com/you matter.
Welcome back to Goddard High School basketball. We are here at the Coyote Den. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald. It's always a pleasure to assist these young guys here from the other side of town. A lot of great kids there at Goddard High School.
Yeah, we're real familiar with a lot of these kids, and you know, always good to support the community, even if it's not our usual gig. But hey,
absolutely,
we just love calling ball, man.
Well, that's absolutely the truth there, and whatever we can do to help kids in general, we'll definitely do it. But it's always great to see the crosstown rivals be successful here at the Coyote Den as well. So 7-6 is the score in favor of Piedra Vista, and there's going to be another foul on Goddard.
No, they're going the other way with that. I think they're going to get Alexander Watson.
Okay, good. That's a positive there.
Yeah, because that was going to be free throws otherwise.
Yeah, that's a fourth team foul for the Rockets as opposed to the one foul for the for the Piedra Vista Panthers.
Yeah, Coach Scott's upset about something. He got the call there. I'm not sure why he's upset.
Barncastle loses the ball, and here comes Piedra Vista. Swings on over again to the left side wing, Michael Dunca. Dunca has been kind of the standout for Piedra Vista in this three-game series here at the Pokhorn tournament. And a great job by Dominic Ramirez.
Yeah, him and Hayden John, you know, you got to watch him. He's got that high release on that three so he can get it off. But, yeah, those are the two players that Goddard's got a key on, John and Dunca.
And a trap there, it looked like with Mestis and Barncastle. They'll go back to their zone defense. And from the free throw line, it's going to be up and good for Zylis Nelson, the 5'10 senior.
Yeah, good start for Zylis. He's got 5 of their 9.
And we're approaching about the 48-second mark here in quarter one here at this last day of the Pokhorn tournament. And I want to make sure I reference the 67th Sunrise Optimist Pokhorn Invitational Basketball Tournament. Good swing from the wing. It's going to be up and no good for Zylis Nelson. Nice little runner, doesn't go in. Good grab by Barncastle. And here comes Mestis.
Going to play for one here.
As they should. See if they're going to give it back right here to Ramirez. Ramirez will shoot the three-point shot.
If he can get it off.
And he's going to be close, and it will be a 9-6 score here in quarter one in favor of the Piedra Vista Panthers. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. You are listening and watching KSVPTV.com and Goddard High School basketball. We'll be right back.
When life is hard, we're here to help. At Artesia General Hospital, our mental and behavioral health experts address a range of challenges including stress, anxiety, depression, panic attacks, bipolar disorder, suicidal thoughts, grief, and more. From counseling to personalized treatment plans, our compassionate care is designed to meet the unique needs of both teenagers and adults. Please visit artesiageneral.com/you matter to make an appointment at our Artesia or Carlsbad offices.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Welcome back to Goddard High School basketball. We are here on December 29th, 2023, the last weekend of the year, as we approach the new year, 2024. 9-6 is the score in favor of the Piedra Vista Panthers. Let's see if the Rockets can get going here. One possession lead, as we mentioned. Good pass over to Barncastle. Andreas. And it looks like Castillo misses. Is that Castillo?
Nah, Bruce
No,
Loya. He's
That's Loya, okay.
pretty decent post move in there. Just couldn't get it to go down.
There's a swing over there, number 10, Nelson. I think you probably need to keep it away from that young man right there, number 22, Hayden John. A good rebound by Loya. You know, I do see a lot of potential here for the Goddard Rockets, Coach, although that's a turnover once again.
Duncan misses the gimme.
And both. And three-point shot, nothing but net for Hayden John. And it looks like the Goddard Rockets will take another timeout. We're going to assume that is a 30-second timeout, and it is. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSOPTV.com and Goddard High School basketball.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Welcome back to the Coyote Den. You're listening to Art Sandwell, Kelly McDonald, as the Goddard Rockets taking on the Piedra Vista Panthers. Rockets do trail 12-6 here in the second quarter, 6:55 remaining in this first half. It will be Sanchez will inbound to number 12, Isaiah Mestas. Mestas will go back to the wing. That's going to be undressed as he takes the three-point shot. No good.
Yeah.
And that's a good call.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be a foul on Piedra Vista.
Yeah, it's on Watson. No, they're going to get 23 Devin Pierce. So I thought it was going to be the second on Watson. First foul of the quarter.
Mestas will inbound back to number 35, Josiah Castillo. Tell you what, Castillo, good-sized kid.
Yeah.
Very athletic.
Great football player.
Top of the key is Nelson. Back to Michael Dunca.
This is the first I've seen him play basketball. He's got that ideal size, that length, athleticism.
And now here comes Dominic Ramirez. Go to the left side now. There's going to be another turnover on Goddard.
Yeah, already eight turnovers in the game for the Rockets as Eli Barncastle will re-enter. Haven't seen Chris Zapata. That's the only Rocket we haven't seen so far in the game. I'm wondering if he's injured or something.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering the same thing.
I remember him playing quite a bit last year.
Well, the Goddard Rockets really trying to get their first victory of the year as they're 0-7 currently.
Well, they can do it here for sure.
Yeah, great potential. And the three-point shot by the Panthers up and no good. But there's John once again with stopping the dribble. I'm going to reset with Zylis Nelson. You know, you and I have done many games, Coach, in our lifetime in all categories, all sports. And I will have to say that the four-corner area is probably one of my favorites, probably yours as well.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. I mean, it's a long way there, but I love to visit that part of the state.
Especially when you're doing some fishing for, was it brown trout?
Oh, yeah, well,
or anything really, huh?
yeah, fly fishing in that area is tremendous.
We actually did a state football game there. Actually, we did quite a bit of contest over there. 3-point shot is up and good for Zylis Nelson. So now the Panthers will extend their lead, 15-6.
Yeah, Piedra Vista is getting all their points off threes. 12 of their 15 on 3-point shots.
Well, the strategy that Piedra Vista is doing right now is I really like that. You know, they're shooting from the outside. They're not going inside with Castillo, the big man. You know, they're real confident with the 3-point shot, and of course, looks like Ramirez is going to be fouled.
And they're going to get Zylis Nelson there. He can't believe it. If he got him, he didn't get him much. But we'll take it. Get to the free throw line with Dom Ramirez.
Caleb Fraker appears to be coming in the ball game here. Ramirez hits the first free throw. Let's see what Dominic Ramirez can do here on a second attempt, and he fails.
And Castillo with a nice offensive rebound, but yet another Goddard turnover there.
15-7 if you're just now tuning in at KSVPTV.com. 4:06 remaining in the first half. Oh, John had that opportunity to shoot that 3-point shot and hesitated.
Not short, maybe got a piece. I think Castillo got a partial block of that.
And there's a jump shot for the Goddard Rockets, and it's going to be number 35, Josiah Castillo for 2. So 15-9 now, 3:26 remaining in the first half. Also, just a quick shout out to all of our sponsors here to make this happen for the Sunrise Options Pokhorn Tournament. If it wasn't for our sponsors, this broadcast probably wouldn't be as successful as it was.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of sponsors. You see all the posters around the gym. There's a lot of sponsors.
Yeah, and of course.
Another timeout from Goddard.
Okay, probably going to be a 60-second timeout here. Let's find out. It is.
That's all he's got.
All right, we'll be right back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Goddard Rocket Basketball on KSUPTV.com. We will be right back.
Southwest Printers is a third-generation printing company. From letterheads to business cards and all types of invitations, books, and magazines. Our dedicated staff care about your project and work to get it right the first time, every time. Southwest Printers' design team makes your art stand out above the rest. Our printing team will handle your project like it's the only one in the shop. Let us print your signs, banners, window lettering, event tickets, invitations, and much, much more. Remember, Southwest Printers. If you can think it, we can print it.
Find us fast in names and numbers.
Welcome back to KSVPTV.com. You're listening to Goddard High School Basketball. Goddard Rockets trail 15-9 with 3:03 remaining here in this first half. It will be Goddard's ball as Dominic Ramirez will inbound. We'll see what Dominic does here. He'll be at the top of the key directing the offense here. Stops the dribble. Joaquin Sanchez. Looks like he'll be called for the foul, I think. Maybe pushing off.
Yeah, offensive foul, so they won't shoot. Oh, well, we've switched the quarter
Yeah,
up. So
new quarter.
Josiah Castillo will pick up his second foul. So he and Sanchez both playing with 2. And as we mentioned before, a very thin bench over there.
Yeah, you and I talked many times, and I'm going to say it again. I think I'm really liking this new rule.
Oh, with the bonus.
With the bonus, yes. I think it makes the game more interesting. It's going a little quicker. And might give a little bit more opportunity, I think, to kids, for the kids to play a little bit.
Oh, gosh.
One of the officials goes into the Goddard Rocket bench.
Yeah, I think that's almost one of those where all the officials were looking at the whole gym was kind of looking at the official going in the bench, and nobody saw who it was out on.
Now there's going to be a three-point shot for number 1, Eli Barncastle, up and good. Barncastle puts the Rockets in a 3-point deficit here, it looks like. Is that correct? Yeah, 15-12.
Getting right back in it.
Yeah, he's getting right back into it. Yeah, Coach, I think you and I think it was last year where we actually had one of the officials give us a scare last year. It was more of an injury, and we thought maybe he was having a respiratory issue.
Yeah.
We thought that was pretty serious, and it was more of a sprained ankle, but he went down, and we thought maybe it was more of a situation that was not a
that was scary.
Very good one.
That was scary.
I think we all went down and made sure he was good. 15-12. No, Coach McDonald, you're this is your alma mater here, Coach. You actually played in this. Nice shot here by number 12. That's Seraphin Carter for 2. You're an alumni of Goddard. You've actually played in this Pokhorn tournament a couple of times and actually won it.
That's correct.
And I won't say your age, but that's probably 1988 or so.
Exactly.
1988, yeah,
87, I played in the 87 and the 88 tournament.
Yeah, and you were back-to-back Pokhorn champions.
Actually, I think Roswell won it in 87.
So I think it was Goddard in 87 and Goddard in 88.
Oh, all right.
So the Goddard Rockets actually have played in the majority of these Pokhorn tournaments, have won only 4. 3 back-to-back, 87, 88, and 89, and you're part of those 2.
Yeah, it's always fun playing a tournament in your hometown. You get better crowds than you would get ordinarily in a tournament. And of course, that senior year was pretty special for us.
And you were part of that state championship team.
Yeah, I remember that back then they played while school was still in session. So
yeah, wasn't that fun?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, about 4 seconds. Let's see if there's going to be a shot off. The clock will stop with 1.6 seconds left in this first half.
Yeah, so you'd have a lot of students in the gym, even if Roswell wasn't playing, and the whole tournament was played here. So they had games going all throughout the day, a 9 o'clock game.
Oh, 3-point shot by Ramirez is up and no good, and that will end the half as the score is 17-15 in favor of the Piedra Vista Panthers. We're going to take about an 8-minute break. Is that what you want, partner?
Sure.
Okay. And then we'll talk a little stats here in just a moment. You're listening to Goddard High School Basketball on KSRPTV.com. We'll be back here in just a moment.
And welcome, and joining us in studio here today is president of our Sunrise Optimist, Pat Burnett, and chairman of the Pokhorn tournament here for the Sunrise Optimist, Tracy Mumford. Good morning, guys. How are y'all doing today?
Good morning.
Well, first off, thanks for putting this tournament together as is tradition with the Sunrise Optimist. And so, kind of speaking of that, let's talk a little bit. How long is this connection with this tournament and the Sunrise Optimist? Just give us a little history and how long this partnership has been going on.
Yeah, this tournament was originally started back in 1948, and Pokhorn is the one that started this tournament. And back then, it was called the Roswell Invitational Tournament.
Okay, Pokhorn's got a much sexier name, by the way, to me. Just my opinion.
But like I say, it was started back then. But then, like in 1971, it was renamed to the Pokhorn tournament.
Gotcha.
And then back in the early or late 1900s, the tournament kind of fell off, and there was no tournament for 5 or 6 years.
Okay.
So a couple of our Optimist members and the athletic director at the time got together. This was back in 2000, and we got together and spearheaded things, and we got the tournament revitalized. And now we call it the Sunrise Optimist Pole Corn Tournament. So ever since 2000, that's what we've been going by.
Very good. Well, and for folks that don't know, people don't realize this is one of the longest running, most prestigious high school basketball tournaments in the state. It is. Not only is it just one that's well known and well just appreciated by the state, but tends to be schools do tend to vie to try to get into this tournament every year.
Yeah, we believe it's the best tournament in the state.
Yes.
This tournament's been going this will be the 67th year. This year of the tournament.
That's amazing.
And like I say, we try to make more than just the kids, the players playing games. We do additional things. We do a 3-point contest. We do a banquet to honor the players and coaches. So we do extra stuff other than just, hey, come play basketball and go back to the hotels.
Where it makes it fun for the athletes, for the coaches, for obviously the spectators in attendance for the several-day event here. And of course, it's so big that it kind of covers all of Roswell, with both Roswell High and Goddard High's facilities being utilized for this week's event. So it's kind of an all-city on deck here for this tournament every year, which adds again to that prestige and that long-running tradition.
Yeah, like I say, the first 2 days of the tournament, we'll have games at both Goddard High School and Roswell High School. But the final day of the tournament, all 4 games that day are going to be at Roswell High.
Yep, and that's, of course, the big matchups as we get into the finals. Sure. And, what everyone's been fighting for the past couple of days here. Talk a little bit about, one thing that this tournament, we talk about the prestige and we talk about the history behind it. But part of this, too, when like you said, you have fun doing these things. But we also honor the history and honor the people that have really been kind of part of the fabric of basketball in Roswell and in this part of the community. And for folks last year, Ruben Bolaños was the honoree and got the kind of like the Masters have their green jacket, we have our Letterman's jacket here. And so this year we do have another equally worthy honoree for this year's jacket too.
Yeah, this year's honoree is Don Alsop. He's done a lot of great things. He graduated from Roswell High School. He played college baseball in Colorado. He came back, started teaching and coaching and coached baseball. Mm-hmm. He's done a lot of wonderful things. Then he's went on to be the athletic director of the district. And so he's just done multiple things.
There's several generations of people that talked about how they were coached or taught by him. And so his impact on those communities touched many lives.
He has. Like I say, we're gonna honor him on Wednesday night at the Goddard game, the 7:30 game. He'll be presented with the Letterman's jacket at that time. And then the following day on Thursday, he'll also be honored at our banquet that we do for all the players and coaches. So he'll be honored during that time also.
Excellent. Of course, with New Mexico weather, maybe we ought to make it a zip sleeve for vests because sometimes it gets a little warm here. We don't need jackets, but then we can wear it all season.
You just never know from year to year what's going to happen.
Or day to day, for that matter. But folks, we still got plenty of basketball action. Come on out, fill these gyms each and every night. We got basketball going all day here during the holiday. So if family, friends still in town, you're kind of in between the New Year's holiday here, come on out and see some great basketball for some great athletes all over the state performing here the next couple days. So, all right, we're going to get you back into the action here in just a few minutes. Don't go away.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
What if you could look forward 1 year, 4 years, 40 years? What does the future look like? How will you ignite it? This is where the future gets fueled, where ideas come to life and identities flourish. This is where we define opportunity as individuals and as a pack. Being a Lobo is about so much more than the classes you take. It's about the mark you make on your world, because the journey starts here, but it never ends. What will you ignite?
Hi, my name is Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
Calici's is ready to bring you the coolest dessert in the desert. Desert Ice, a 100% fat-free and dairy-free premium fruit ice that's made daily. Whether in the desert on a cone, a cup, or as a mix-it, Desert Ice is the perfect treat to cool you down when things get hot. Available in fruitastic flavors like mango, strawberry, lemon, and orange. Try it alone, in a cone, or take it to the party zone and mix it in with any Calici's flavor. Turns out the desert can be a pretty cool place. Get to Calici's on North Main in Roswell, Roswell's newest spot to chill out. Dion's is proud to be a part of the Roswell community and is the perfect place for team dinners, family gatherings, and all your catering needs. Stop by Dion's in their beautiful restaurant at 1350 South Main Street in Roswell for the best pizza, salads, and subs in town. Or visit Dion's.com to order ahead for dine-in or for a super fast pickup. That's Dion's.com to see the full menu and order ahead. Thanks, Roswell, for letting Dion's celebrate the community they love. Dion's, where great food and good people.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Coyote Den as the Goddard Rockets are taking on the Piedra Vista Panthers here in this final day of the Pokhorn tournament. 17-15 is the score in favor of the Piedra Vista Panthers. You and I thought about this, Coach. We figured it was going to be pretty evenly matched in this ball game here.
Yeah, we did, and 2-point game at halftime.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, it looks like PV will start out the third quarter here as Michael Dunca has the ball. I'm going to give it to the wing on Xylis Nelson and swing it back over to the left side here. Seraphin Carter, Nelson. You know, this is exactly what I thought was going to happen here in this second half, is where Coach Becker is kind of just going to do what they have to do to get the right shot. They're not going to rush anything. They're not going to try to run. They're going to try to take the best shot possible and try to run some time off the clock to get this victory.
Well, he started Seraphin Carter here in the second half, didn't start the game, and it immediately pays off with a 3. So
Yeah, let's see what Coach Wade Scott will do here for the Goddard Rockets, if he's going to try to do some full court press or pressure, and let's see if he kind of moves the ball a little quicker than what they did here in the first half. We'll see. Well, that's going to be a good job by Isaiah Mestis, taking the ball to the hoop there.
Foul's going to be on Devin Pierce, his second. And Mestis will go to the line to shoot 2.
And the first one is no good. Kind of missed the rim there.
Yeah, that one must have slipped.
I think it did.
That one looked much better.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like Isaiah didn't have control of that one right there. It kind of slipped off his fingertips there. Back to Josiah Ramirez. Castillo now. And he's going to be good for 2. And that's what the Goddard Rockets need to do right there. Go ahead and just utilize Castillo.
Yeah, I think he can. I think he can get shots inside if they'll work the ball to the post. He's not way bigger than the PV players, but he's more athletic. I mean, he can jump, and I think he can get a shot like that one about whenever he wants to.
No ifs, ands, or buts about that. I think you're exactly right. He's definitely, I don't want to say more athletic, but he's pretty athletic, if that makes sense.
Well, I might just say he's probably the most athletic kid out there.
Well, I think what I'm trying to say is some of the PV players, they're pretty athletic as well, but you're right. He just does a good job.
Yeah, just forcing the issue, and he's going to get block and foul on Hayden John.
Speaking of Castillo, does Castillo do a little track as well? Do you know?
I don't know if he plays track. I know he's not a baseball player.
Yeah, I knew that. Excellent football player. Does a great job on the basketball court. And Ramirez from three-point land, no good. Okay, so now it's going to be Michael Dunca, just going to take his time a little bit here. I'll try the left side here. John. Back to Seraphin Carter.
Oh, that's what you don't want.
And John for 3.
Third 3 of the game for Hayden John.
You know, Seraphin Carter yesterday during the game with Lovington, he kind of tweaked his ankle a little bit, and you know, it appears to be fine. He ended up playing in the second half for sure yesterday, and it appears to be fine this morning. So here comes the Lovington Wildcats.
Yeah, Mr. 300 wins, leading the way there.
Yeah, that's good for him. Congratulations to Mr.
I'm blanking his name too.
No, I was looking at Casey Pack.
Oh, Coach Pack, yeah.
I was just kind of looking at the offense there for a second, but yeah, 300 wins is a big deal. Casey Pack. Seraphin swings it over back to Nelson. Back to Duncan. Nelson, three-point land. No good.
Ooh, nearly walked with it. Got a good rebound from Bruce Loya.
Yeah. And, you know, Josiah Castillo is only a sophomore. That kid has a bright future, man.
Yes, he does.
That's a great job. That is Joaquin Sanchez off the board. He will score, and he has fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot the and one.
And second consecutive foul from Michael Dunca. So 2 starters with 2 fouls, and Dunca will check out for a bit. Joaquin Sanchez will try to complete the 3-point play and make it 1-possession game, but no good.
Seraphin Carter. Back to John, across over to Nelson. And Nelson is close, but no cigar there. Rebounded by Dominic Ramirez.
It looks like PV's just kind of content to run their offense, setting up shots outside the three-point line.
Seraphin Carter will be called for the foul, I believe.
No, they're going to get Devin Pierce, his third.
Oh, okay, well, that's...
So that's significant because that's 2 starters in foul trouble for PV.
Yeah, well, in that case, I think number 15, Caleb Fraker, will end up coming in the ball game.
Castillo short arms the free throw. That one's better. So we are at a one-possession game now.
Yeah, the Goddard Rockets doing a lot better here in quarter 3, moving the ball and taking quality shots. But that young man just hit a three-point shot, Seraphin Carter.
Yeah, second 3 of the quarter. All their points in this quarter on three-pointers.
Yeah. A little bounce pass there to Loya.
Oh, that's a tough shot.
Back to Mestis.
Oh, nice follow.
And nice job by Castillo on the block. Good hustle by Mestis. Good save. Looks like Loya with the ball. Back to Castillo Ramirez. And the fadeaway jump shot is going to be up and no good. And Ramirez off the backboard, and now it looks like there's going to be a foul.
Yeah, it's going to go on Loya, I believe. It is his first. First team foul. Barncastle in for Goddard. Julius Keyswood in for Piedra Vista.
Yeah, first time we've seen Keyswood in this ball game.
Yeah, they list him at 5'11". He is taller than that.
Yeah, he is. I'm going to give him about anywhere from 6 foot to 6'1" at least. And it looks like that was a turnover. I missed that.
Yeah,
Okay.
turnover on PV.
Castillo take the jumper, and he is good. 26-24, 2 minutes left here in period 3. Three-point shot for PV, up no good, and rebounded now by the Goddard Rockets. That looks like Dominic Ramirez. And back over to Barncastle. Barncastle. And he's good for 2. So now, 2-point lead for PV as the Goddard Rockets kind of making a comeback here in the third quarter. And John, nothing but net from the three-point land.
4 threes for Hayden John.
That's a good call. Yeah, so the next game here at the Coyote Dome, we're going to have 4 games, all Pole Corner games here. So right now, this is the 7th place game, Goddard PV. And then the next game will be Los Alamos Lovington. That will be for the Consolation Championship.
Keyswood on the foul. They had the wrong number up there, so I was waiting to.
Loya will sink the first free throw.
Piedra Vista with 29 points, and all but 2 of those have come via the three-pointer.
And Loya will sink his second free throw. Oh, I'm sorry, is that Loya?
Sorry,
Yeah.
all but 5.
Yeah, it is Loya.
Yeah, Loya made both free throws.
Keyswood goes up strong. Mestis be at the top of the key. 1-3-1 defense
pushed
for
on.
PV.
Tell you what, that was an offensive foul. I mean, that was
Sure did look like it.
forearm shiver to the
Yeah.
face. I mean, but it's going to go the other way, and the foul is going to go on Nelson, his second. And now a timeout call.
I believe it is going to be a timeout, full timeout. We're going to take one too. You're listening to Goddard Rocket Basketball on KSVPTV.com.
People meet. Knowledge is the power to see more, do more, and be more. As one of the most affordable universities in the Southwest, Eastern New Mexico University has helped thousands of people like you earn a degree. Spring 2024 at ENMU is the perfect time to get started with affordable tuition, great scholarships, and a wide range of in-person or online classes. Learn your power. Apply today for spring 2024 at enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced state-of-the-art dentistry.
One possession lead for PV, 29-26, 46.6 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it looks like Isaiah Mestas will go to the line and shoot two. The first one's up and good.
So we started with a 2-point game at halftime. 46 seconds left in the quarter. We're still at a 2-point game. And we're still at a 2-point game.
Sure. Okay. It's a good pass. See if Loya can get on the board. He doesn't. Looks like they're going to be it's an official timeout due to injury. Okay.
Yeah, and well done there, actually. Waited until the team with the injured player had secured possession and then called the official timeout.
So Keyswood will have a seat. Looks like he's going to be okay. Just kind of shooken up for a little bit.
Yeah, he's got a brace on the knee, but he's holding the ankle.
Yeah.
He probably just came down on it funny.
Nelson kind of just continues his dribble. Waiting for Mestas to come out there and get him.
10 seconds.
Oh. Okay, one shot left, in from way downtown and just misses Nelson, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Piedra Vista, they lead by 2. We're going to take a timeout. You are listening to Goddard Basketball on KSVPTV.com. We'll be right back.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, we are back here at the Coyote Den. The Goddard Rockets trailed by 2, 29-27. Here in this last game of the Polkhorn tournament. Dominic Ramirez with the ball. Looks like PV going back to a man defense here. Barncastle going to take it to the hole, and no good. But Josiah Castillo is there for 2.
Brand new ball game, partner.
Yeah, and this is what the Goddard Rockets need right here. They're trying to seek out their first victory of the year. This will be their last game of this year.
Yeah.
2023. Got an update from the Hobbs tournament. The Artesia boys 58, the Bowling Eagles 28. So looks like the Bulldogs will end up winning that contest as they're up by 30. Good save there, and here comes Barncastle. Back to Mestas. $29-29 with 7:07 remaining in the contest.
Good drive by Barncastle, just couldn't finish.
Good ball movement, and there's John. Looks like they're going to be a hell ball.
Yeah, no turnover as the possession arrow goes back to PV.
And from three-point range, up and no good. Michael Dunca. And see, one of the things Ramirez is going to have to do, he can shoot the three-point shot, and he's pretty good at it. If he has that opportunity, I think he should go ahead and take that shot.
Yeah, he's not much for passing up open threes. If he's got it, he'll shoot it. That's a tough drive there. They're going to say he's out of bounds. So we're still knotted at 29 here. Dunca bringing it across.
Yeah. All right, 29-29, 6 minutes left. And John, once again.
Good rebound from Castillo.
Is that Mestas? There it is, Mestas. Get back to Barncastle. Good pass. And just a little rough there, but Castillo was there. Looks like
get it to go, and they're going to be on the line. So good hustle.
Looks like Loya just needs to go ahead and it's hitting the back of the backboard. It's going pretty tough there. Just needs to.
Yeah, not a lot of touch, but
yeah,
he's doing a good job getting to the basket.
Yes, he is. And
out of bounds on Loya, so it'll stay on this end. And we've been at 29 for a couple minutes here.
Yeah, 29 apiece.
follow there by John. He couldn't get it to go, but he's fouled. See, I think they got Castillo.
Yep.
Would be his, no, they're going to get Loya his second. So that'll put John on the line for a chance to score in a way that's not a three-pointer.
And he's good. Got an update from Ground Zero in the Consolation Championship game. Looks like the it looks like the Artesia Lady Bulldogs 61, Belen 28 in that Consolation Championship game. Now it's 4 minutes left in that game.
Oh. Gonna get Josiah Castillo on that. And me and most of the gym disagrees with that call.
Well, didn't see it, so I can't make a comment on it. I'm just.
I mean, he just out-jumped him for it.
Did he? Well, that one here was Seraphin Carter. So the Panthers regained their lead 32-29, 4:44 left. And then try to pull up the schedule there for the Goddard Rockets here in just a moment. I don't know, you might have it. See when their next contest is after today. Is this it, Coach?
Yeah.
Okay. As we mentioned, this will be the last game of this year, 2023. The Goddard Rockets will then travel to Anthony, New Mexico to take on Gadsden. No, I'm sorry. That game will be played at Ground Zero on January 4th. And then, oh, that's going to be a nice drive. And that's going to be 2 points for Joaquin Sanchez.
Back to a one-point game.
On January 5th, Goddard will be at Valencia. And then on the 8th, oh, that's a three-point shot for number 21, Michael Dunca. 35-31 now, back and forth game here now. And then on January 8th at Dexter, Goddard will be playing. That game will be played at Dexter High School. So
Goddard down 4, 3.5 minutes left, and that's going to be a turnover.
I'll leave it right here.
And transition basket for Silas Nelson.
And that tough schedule that Goddard has. Good ball movement there. Ramirez back to, Castillo. It looks like it's going to be a turnover. That's Loyal, I beg your pardon.
Oh, hard foul from Bruce Loya. That'll be his third.
Seraphin Carter.
And that will send Carter to the line to shoot two and a chance to extend this lead. 37-31, just under 3 minutes left. And Seraphin Carter looking to add to that lead here.
It's up and good.
In the old 7th place game, what we used to call the toilet bowl.
Yep, that's exactly what we used to call it. Back when America was America, right?
Yeah. Stolen from the Gus Macker tournament, I'm sure, but.
Yeah, the old Gus Macker tournament used to be a lot of fun back in the day. When we were able to dribble the ball.
There's a block shot. Oh, nice, Castillo.
So 5-point lead now for Piedra Vista. 2:34 remaining in the contest.
And Castillo's kept them in the game pretty much throughout.
Good pass by John.
Good defense by the Rockets there. Ramirez for three.
And that's what the Goddard Rockets need right there. So now 2-point lead. To get the ball in the hands of Ramirez.
Plenty of time here. Just play your regular D.
Yes, sir.
Still playing that matchup, 1-2-2 matchup zone. Which is fine, you can get enough pressure out of it.
John gonna have to key on him because he's hot from the three-point
Got the
area.
stop they needed. Chance to tie or take the lead on this possession.
Good
Gonna
pass. And good drive by Joaquin Sanchez.
Sanchez will go to the line shooting 2 and a chance to tie this game up. See who they call the foul on. They're going to call it on Seraphin Carter, just his first. Second team foul. Rockets are in good shape if they need to foul to stop the clock as they sit at 4 team fouls in the quarter.
And that free throw right there, my friends, is probably one of the most important free throws of this game.
Oh, absolutely. I'd say in a tie with this one.
And it is all tied up. So Joaquin Sanchez does his job at the free throw line to tie this ball game back up with 1:30 seconds left in this contest.
PV being patient here, not forcing it. Duncan had maybe a chance at a 3 there, didn't take it. And now John with the ball.
So looks like the Artesia girls win that game, a final of 65-37.
Oh, got a good look, but couldn't get it to go down. Seraphin Carter. And now the Rockets, with under a minute left and the ball, tie score.
All right, Coach, what are you going to do here, buddy? First of all, you got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, you're going to have to take care of the basketball.
And Seraphin Carter.
Seraphin to 3. Oh, boy, I don't like that shot at all.
Well, especially with 34 seconds left in the ball game. Let's see what Coach Wade Scott does here. See if he's going to get the ball in the hands of Ramirez or if he's going to try to go underneath. And there's going to be a timeout.
Last timeout for Coach Wade Scott's full timeout.
All right, we'll be back here in 60 seconds. You're listening to Goddard Basketball on KSVPTV.com.
The ultimate Wi-Fi experience is now available to you thanks to Smart Home Wi-Fi with Plateau. Get fiber-to-home technology 100 times faster than average household internet speed. Plateau has multiple plans and options to fit your family. With Fast, get true 100 megs per second download and upload speed. With Faster, get true 500 megs of download and upload speeds. And with Fastest, you get 1 gig. Learn more at plateautel.com. Get the speed you need with Plateau. Tried, true, trusted.
This time of year, we all become kids again, especially when we start thinking about Christmases past, how they smelled, how they looked, and how they felt. We get a little weepy remembering those uncles and aunts and parents and grandparents who made Christmas time so special and gave us the traditions we passed down to our own kids. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Shirley and I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And remember, that mess in the living room on Christmas morning is the most glorious mess in the world. Don't be too quick to clean it up.
Do you know what the
Welcome back to Goddard Basketball here at the Coyote Den. We're here at the last game of the Pokhorn Sunrise Optimist Tournament. 26.2 seconds. It is all tied up here. The Goddard Rockets seeking their first win. And looks like the Rockets have 14 fouls and the Piedra Vista Panthers with 2. Inbounding over to Mestas. Look like they're going to play straight man here defensively. Goddard Rockets going to try to go for one shot. And they do.
Ball game.
Just like that, it's going to be ball game more than likely with Josiah Castillo going in for the left-hand layup. And the Goddard Rockets take the lead, 40-38 with 5.4 seconds. And it's going to be another full timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to Goddard Basketball on KSVPTV.com.
Do you know what the hardest part of dealing with a roofer is? Just trying to get them on the phone. Trustmark Roofing wants you to know you can always trust Trustmark Roofing to answer their phones. You need a free roof inspection? Just call 575-755-ROOF, and the phone will be answered by a live person, a real human being. Have a roofing project already going with them and need to discuss it? Just call 575-755-ROOF, and Trustmark Roofing will answer the phone. No answering machines, no voicemails, no weird robot automated attendant. That's because at Trustmark Roofing, they're all about relationships and treating people right. That's true for customers and vendors and insurance companies and employers, anyone and everyone who comes in contact with Trustmark Roofing. So if you have any roofing needs at all, trust Trustmark to treat you right and answer the phone. The number again, 575-755-ROOF, or find them online at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Welcome back to Goddard High School basketball. 5.4 seconds left. Goddard leads by 2. They're going to inbound it with a few seconds left. Let's see what they can do. And it looks like the Goddard Rockets are more than likely going to win this ball game. PV had a chance to tie the ball game with Seraphin Carter, and Seraphin Carter loses the ball. So Goddard just needs to get it in. They do, and the Goddard Rockets will win this ball game 40-38 as the Goddard Rockets win their first game of the year. We're going to take a break, and then we'll talk a little statistics. We'll be right back. You're listening to Goddard Basketball on KSUPTV.com.
Rosa, have you decided where you're going to college yet?
There's so many choices. I'm still not sure.
Well, I've decided to attend the University of New Mexico. It's the only Research One university in the state. It's the flagship, and their academic programs are among the best in the nation.
The University of New Mexico? Can I still apply?
Of course. UNM is New Mexico's best university, and residents of New Mexico get preference in admission. Apply now, and we'll attend UNM together.
The University of New Mexico, New Mexico's University of Opportunity. Apply today at unm.edu.
Welcome back to the 67th Polk Horn Sunrise Optimist Tournament as the Goddard Rockets get their first victory of the year, beating the Piedra Vista Panthers 40-38. And now the Rockets will go to 1-7 on the year, and the Piedra Vista Panthers will now fall to 1-8 on the year. Coach McDonald, do you have something for me, sir?
I sure do. Just 4 players scoring for Piedra Vista, 4 from Michael Dunca, and then 3 players in double digits. Xylis Nelson had 10, Seraphin Carter 11, and Hayden John had 13, including 4 3-pointers. For the Goddard Rockets, 2 from Bruce Loya, 3 from Isaiah Mestis, 5 from Eli Barncastle, 6 apiece from Joaquin Sanchez and Dominic Ramirez. And leading scorer in the game and for the Rockets, and with the game winner, Josiah Castillo, 15 points, including 11 of those in the second half.
Well, there you have it. The Goddard Rockets come on top with a nice layup from Josiah Castillo. Goddard wins 40-38. They will be the consolation 7th place champions, I should say. So congratulations with them. As we mentioned earlier, the Goddard Rockets will be done for the rest of this year, 2023. They will be taking on the Gadsden Panthers on January 4th at 6:30 at Ground Zero, and then January 5th, 2024 at Valencia, and then January 8th at Dexter, New Mexico. Safe travels back to Farmington, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations to the Goddard Rockets. We'll see you next time.